1 in 3 women over 60 will fall this year. And here's what terrifies me most. 70% of those falls happen because of weak glutes, not because of poor vision or tripping hazards. Your glutes are your body's balance control center, and right now, they might be shutting down without you even knowing it. If you've ever felt that wobble when you step off a curb, or grabbed for support when you didn't plan to, your glutes are already failing you. I'm going to show you 5 specific glute secrets that can restore your balance and confidence in the next 2 weeks. These aren't typical exercises you've seen before. Just like Barbara, 71, who went from holding walls in her hallway to hiking with her grandchildren again, you can reclaim the stability you thought was gone forever. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your balance disappeared and how to get it back, step by step. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 67, a retired teacher from Ohio who loved her morning walks through the neighborhood. Every day for 15 years, same route, same time. Then one Tuesday morning, stepping down from her porch, her right leg just gave out. No ice, no obstacle, nothing to blame. She caught herself on the railing, heart pounding, completely shaken. That was her first wake-up call. But Margaret did what most women do. She told herself it was just a fluke. Maybe she was tired. Maybe she moved too fast. 2 weeks later, reaching for a can on the bottom shelf at the grocery store, that same wobble. Her legs felt unreliable, like they belonged to someone else. She started gripping the shopping cart tighter, started thinking twice before going out. Within a month, Margaret had canceled her book club meetings, stopped going to church socials, and was making excuses to avoid visiting her daughter's family. Not because she didn't want to go, because she was terrified of falling in front of everyone, terrified of becoming a burden, terrified of losing everything she'd worked so hard to maintain. This is the hidden cost of weak glutes that nobody talks about. It's not just about falling, it's about the life you stop living because you're afraid you might fall. It's about avoiding uneven sidewalks, crowded spaces, anywhere you might get bumped or have to move quickly. It's about that constant background anxiety every time you stand up, every time you walk across a room. And here's what makes this even worse. The more you avoid movement, the weaker your glutes become. It's a vicious cycle that steals your independence piece by piece. And in just a moment, I'll show you exactly why most people never fix this, even when they try. But first, you need to understand what's really happening. Your glutes are made up of 3 muscles, the gluteus maximus, medius, and minimus. Together, they do something remarkable. They don't just help you walk or climb stairs. They're the foundation of every single movement that keeps you upright. When you step forward, your glutes stabilize your pelvis. When you stand on one leg, even for a split second during walking, your glutes keep you from tipping sideways. They're working constantly, making thousands of tiny adjustments you never notice, until they stop working. After age 60, if you're not specifically strengthening these muscles, you lose about 8% of your glute strength every decade. But here's the cruel part. You don't feel it happening. There's no pain, no warning sign. You just start feeling a little less steady, a little less confident, and you blame it on getting older, never realizing that your balance system is literally shutting down. Now let me tell you what most women get completely wrong about this. They think balance is about their inner ear or their eyesight. So they get their vision checked, maybe their doctor tests their equilibrium, everything comes back fine, and they're told it's just part of aging. But that's not the whole story. Your inner ear and vision provide information, yes, but your glutes provide stability. Without strong glutes, it doesn't matter how good your other systems are. It's like having a perfect GPS in a car with broken steering. The information is useless if you can't respond to it. Here's another myth, that you need to do intense workouts or go to a gym to fix this. I hear this all the time. Women think they've missed their window, that they're too old to build strength, or that they need special equipment. Completely false. Your glutes respond to targeted activation at any age. In fact, women in their 70s and 80s can rebuild functional glute strength faster than you'd think, because these muscles are designed to work every single day. They want to be strong. You just have to wake them up correctly. So what actually works? Let me break this down into the 5 glute secrets that change everything. Secret number 1, glute amnesia is real, and you have to reverse it first. After years of sitting, driving, and moving in limited patterns, your glutes literally forget how to fire properly. Your body starts recruiting other muscles to compensate. Your lower back takes over, your hip flexors work overtime, and your glutes just sit there, dormant. Before you strengthen them, you have to reconnect the neural pathways. This means simple activation exercises that teach your brain to turn these muscles back on. A basic glute bridge, where you lie on your back with knees bent and lift your hips, isn't about building muscle at first. It's about reminding your nervous system that these muscles exist. Secret number 2, your gluteus medius is your balance guardian, and most people never train it. This is the muscle on the side of your hip. When you stand on one leg, this muscle stops your pelvis from dropping. Every single step you take requires this muscle to fire. But traditional exercises miss it completely. Squats don't target it. Regular walking doesn't challenge it enough. You need side-lying leg lifts and standing hip abductions. These feel almost too simple, but they're targeting the exact muscle that keeps you stable on uneven ground and prevents that sideways wobble. Secret number 3, balance training and glute training must happen together. This is where most programs fail. They'll give you strength exercises, then separately tell you to practice standing on one foot. But your glutes learn best when they're solving balance challenges. That's when the neural adaptation happens fastest. A simple exercise like standing on one leg while squeezing the glute of your standing leg creates massive improvements because you're training strength and stability simultaneously. Your brain learns to use that glute strength in the exact moment you need it most. Quick note, if you want all of this laid out for you step by step, I put together a complete guide called the Senior Balance Recovery Blueprint. Everything you need in one place. Check the pinned comment below and grab it. Secret number 4, you need to train your glutes in multiple directions. Most people only think about forward and backward movement, but falling happens in every direction. You need your glutes strong when you twist, when you step sideways, when you reach behind you. Lateral band walks, where you place a resistance band around your thighs and step sideways. Train your glutes to stabilize in ways regular walking never does. Rotational movements, like standing and slowly turning while maintaining your balance, teach your glutes to control your body through complex ranges of motion. This is how you prepare for real life, where you're not moving in perfect straight lines. Secret number 5, frequency beats intensity every single time. You don't need to exhaust your glutes once a week. You need to activate them every single day, even if just for 10 minutes. Your glutes are endurance muscles. They're designed to work all day long. Short, frequent sessions teach them to stay engaged during daily activities. This is how you rebuild functional strength that actually prevents falls, not just strength that shows up in a gym. Let me tell you about Patricia. She's 73, lives alone in Arizona. After a minor stumble getting out of her car, she became obsessed with the fear of falling when no one was around to help. She started doing these 5 glute strategies every morning, just 10 minutes. Within 1 week, she noticed she wasn't death gripping the handrail on her stairs. Within 3 weeks, she walked through a crowded farmer's market without anxiety. 2 months in, she told me she feels more stable now than she did in her early 60s. Her doctor was shocked at her improvement in the standard balance tests, but Patricia wasn't shocked. She could feel the difference every single day. Now let's talk about how you apply this starting today. I'm going to give you 5 specific actions, and I'm going to address the fear that stops most women from doing each one. Action 1. Start with glute bridges every morning, 3 sets of 12. The fear here is that you'll hurt your back. Truth is, if you keep your core gently engaged and don't arch excessively, glute bridges are one of the safest exercises for your spine. Your back pain will likely improve because your glutes will finally do their job instead of forcing your lower back to compensate. Action 2. Add side-lying leg lifts on each side, 2 sets of 15. The fear is that this won't be enough, that it's too easy. But remember, you're waking up a sleeping muscle. Easy is exactly what you need right now. You're building the foundation. Intensity comes later. Action 3. Practice single leg standing while brushing your teeth or waiting for coffee to brew. Just 30 seconds on each leg. The fear is falling during the exercise itself, so do it near a counter or wall. Lightly touch it if you need to. This isn't about perfection. It's about challenging your system safely. Action 4. Do lateral band walks 3 times per week. You can get a resistance band for under $10. 2 sets of 10 steps in each direction. The fear is looking silly or doing it wrong. But you're doing this at home. No one's watching, and your body will tell you if it's working. You'll feel those side hip muscles engage. Action 5. Walk on slightly uneven surfaces intentionally, like grass or gravel paths, for just 5 minutes a few times per week. The fear is that this is dangerous. That uneven ground is exactly what you should avoid. But controlled exposure, where you're alert and intentional, is how you teach your glutes to respond. Avoiding it forever only makes you more vulnerable when you can't avoid it. Susan, 69, followed these exact steps. Within 6 weeks, she walked her daughter down the aisle at her wedding, over grass and gravel, in small heels, with complete confidence. She told me that moment made everything worth it. So here we are. You have a choice in front of you right now. You can close this video and hope your balance doesn't get worse. Hope that the next wobble doesn't turn into a fall. Hope that you can keep avoiding the places and activities that make you nervous. And maybe you'll be fine. Maybe. Or you can decide that today is the day you take your stability back. That you're not going to let weak glutes steal another month of confidence from you. That you're done living in fear of your own body. You can start activating those glutes tomorrow morning. You can feel stronger by next week. You can walk into that crowded restaurant or onto that hiking trail or through that busy airport without that constant background terror. Everything I just shared and more is waiting for you right now in the pinned comment below. Click it. Get the complete guide. Because you deserve to move through your life with confidence, not fear. Don't wait. Your strongest, most stable years can still be ahead of you. Let's make sure they are.